Historic scenes in the Cambodian-Thailand peace treaty agreement as Donald Trump actually co-signed the agreement about 2 weeks ago. I happened to miss this when it actually happened in the news, but they gathered in Kuala Lumpur, which is in Malaysia, and of course Donald Trump was there to sign with them. This is amazing. Much love to Cambodia. Obviously, we have seen Thailand basically encroaching on Cambodia's space. Okay, they're trying to take back some of these beautiful Khmer temples that are in Cambodia, but obviously the Cambodians fought back against it. And then historically, in a landmark co-signing, Trump signed this peace treaty between them both. It was so historic that actually 800 Cambodian monks that have never spoke English ever in their life or ever spoke words, okay, they take a vow of silence. They came out to speak and congratulate Donald Trump for this peace treaty. So it's legendary. This is why I thought he should have got the Nobel Peace Prize, but let's see the footage of him actually signing the peace treaty. Look at him dancing. That's so funny.
I held phone calls.
So those were people that were protesting right there. They were hitting something, a picture of him with their shoe as well. What the hell?
I held phone calls with both leaders. I was actually at Turnberry in Scotland when I did this. And Turnberry is a great place, but I said this is much more important than playing around the Gulf.
This declaration reflects our will to resolve differences peacefully, in full respect of sovereignty and territorial integrity. This declaration, if fully implemented, will provide the building blocks for a lasting peace.
Recognizing your unwavering dedications and resolute effort to promote peace, and not only between Cambodia and Thailand, but also among other nations, and reflecting the gratitude of the Cambodian peoples, I have nominated President Donald J. Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. And
I agree. Malaysia, Thailand, Cambodia, and the US. Legendary. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing to see peace because, you know, you want to see peace in these different countries. Now, we actually have a Fox News report from it here as well. We're going to get more into actually what happened here. He was flying around Asia about 2 weeks ago, and I happened to miss this. I can't believe I missed it. But yeah, the historic speech of the Cambodian leaders, the Thailand and Cambodian leaders thanking Donald Trump for signing the ceasefire. You know, it's legendary to see that he keeps wanting peace and showing that he is a peaceful president.
Right now, President Trump is in Malaysia for the first stop of his week-long Asia tour.
And the peacemaker-in-chief hit the ground running, already overseeing the signing of the historic peace deal between Cambodia and Thailand.
Lucas Tomlinson is live in Malaysia following the president. Joins us now. Good morning, Lucas.
Morning, Lucas.
Well, good morning, guys, and good morning, Rachel. President Trump beginning his three-nation Asian swing, really four if you want to include Qatar, when President Trump made a brief stop for fuel and the Emir and Prime Minister of Qatar came aboard Air Force One. But let's get to the itinerary. As you just said, President Trump is here in Malaysia today and just presided over a formal peace accord ending the conflict between Cambodia and Thailand. He heads to Japan tomorrow to meet Japan's new conservative Prime Minister, the first female leader of Japan, who loves heavy metal, and Margaret Thatcher. Then it's off to South Korea Wednesday. Here was President Trump earlier here in Malaysia.
Today's signing represents just one of 8 conflicts that we've ended in 8 months of the Trump presidency. I'm very honored to have done it. We saved millions of lives. I'm here on a mission of friendship and goodwill, and to deepen our ties of commerce, to strengthen our common security, and to really promote strongly stability, prosperity, and peace for all of the countries in this room and long beyond this room.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Now, here are the details of the accord, bringing peace to neighboring Southeast Asian nations. Thailand.
So this is huge, guys. So obviously, when this conflict started, I did a bunch of reactions about it. Obviously, we love Cambodia here on my channel. and Thailand captured 18 Cambodian soldiers, and Thailand said they will release them, but also Cambodia will remove heavy weapons from the border region, and Malaysian troops will ensure fighting does not restart. So Malaysian troops will actually be there to keep peace. That's really good. That's a good deal. That's good stuff, guys. I like to see that.
And releases 18 Cambodian soldiers, the removal of heavy weapons from the border region. Malaysian troops will ensure the fighting does not restart. Now, here's a list of the conflicts ended in Trump's second term. Israel and Hamas after the living hostages were released. Israel and Iran, Pakistan and India, Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC, Thailand and Cambodia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, Egypt and Ethiopia, Serbia and Kosovo.
That's unbelievable. So he's actually stopped 8 different wars. And this is the 9th. Oh, so this is the 8th one. Yeah, this is the 8th one. So he's actually stopped 8 conflicts under his second term. Like, that's unbelievable. How he didn't get the presidential, peace treaty, Nobel Peace Prize. I don't know how he didn't get that. It's unbelievable how many wars this guy stopped.
There's already been at least one viral moment shortly after the president's arrival here in Malaysia, in a scene reminiscent of his arrival in the Middle East in May. Trump doing his famous dance with the locals, and everybody seemed to be having a good time. Now, hanging over this visit to Asia, things get serious. The expected meeting between President Trump and the General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party, Xi Jinping, in South Korea is the first face-to-face meeting between global superpowers. Trade and tariffs will be on the agenda, of course, and rare earth minerals. Also, America's soybeans. Last year, China purchased $13 billion worth of American soybeans. This year, 0. Now, in the background, over the past few days, including today, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Trump's top trade rep, Jamieson Greer, have been meeting with their Chinese counterparts here in Malaysia. China's leader is not here, of course, Xi Jinping, but those meetings are going on behind the scenes. We should have an update on those talks later this morning, guys.
So Trump always wants leverage. In his art of the deal, you have to have leverage to actually get a deal done. So he's saying like that we're not going to buy these soybeans or something that probably like is some sort of leverage to actually get over on China. So kind of funny.
Lucas.
Thank you, Lucas.
Thank you so much. This is amazing, of course. President Trump, by the way, about the peace deals that he's done all over the place. He said, I shouldn't say it's a hobby because it's so much more serious than a hobby. But it's something that I'm really good at, and it's something I love to do. And then while he's at it, he takes a jab at the UN, who he's already mad at because they almost caused him to get injured on that escalator up when they stopped it. Somebody did something, and let me tell you, I talked to him after. He was very angry about that. So here's what he says about the UN. But I mean, the UN has such great potential. Wish they could do it, but they didn't get involved with us at all. We just did the deal, reported the deal, and everyone was amazed. So that's what you're getting out of him. I have to tell you guys, he's basically saying we don't need the UN. I got this. And I just keep thinking about him after, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe he should just get into divorce mediation because the kind of mediation and
he has experience on all ends.
on all ends of it. Maybe he'll be the next divorce judge, television show.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it would be.
It's funny he doesn't like the UN. Like, nobody should like the UN. The UN now are not what they're basically like this NGO funded, like communist kind of dictatorship. The UN are not doing good lately. They used to be better like back in the day, but really not, guys. They're not actually, United Nations. They're not at all anymore. They're like this dysfunctional bullshit group.
Great reality.
It would be a great reality show.
Well, and on a serious note, as we look at the shot of kind of the class photo, as they say, and these are all the Asian nations, right? This is the Association of the Southeast Asian Nations. But all of these countries have seen an encroachment of China, a really building up of China in the South China Sea. And so they're looking not to the UN, they're looking to one man to try and align with. And that's why you're seeing Japan, South Korea. These are important stops, particularly in Japan, where the new first female prime minister, Sanae Takaichi, who is this heavy metal drummer, is being compared to Sanae Takaichi.
I'm so impressed. I've actually never been more impressed with you.
But, this dance right here, this was the moment that stood out for me. I mean, that is how he is received around the world. Lest we forget how far we've come when the previous president had a musical dance. He didn't even have to travel. It was just on the White House lawn. And there, it just froze. completely froze. I mean, it paints a contrast that had Biden stayed in and won, he would be over there at a time when, while you can, laugh at this.
Biden, I mean, Trump is dancing and all that, he's having fun doing his dance, but Biden's just frozen. He's like, he doesn't know what's going on. He's falling asleep. Biden was the worst president of all time, guys. Even though he was Irish, it just doesn't even matter, guys. He's just terrible.
Comparison and contrast, it's also such a serious thing. And President Trump, by the way, Lucas was talking about the rescuing soybean farmers. They're really hurting. On Air Force One, on the way over, he talked about what happens if, for some reason, he can't reach a deal with China. Listen to this.
Will you discuss purchases of Russian oil with Xi Jinping? Are you worried about the Chinese?
I may be discussing it, but China's, I don't know, you probably saw today, China's cutting back very substantially on the purchase of Russia oil, and India's cutting back completely, and we've done sanctions. Thank you very much, everybody. By the way, very, very respectful. I appreciate it.
Mr. President, can you talk about what you hope to walk away from with the meeting with President
China?
Xi? Yes. What are you hoping to walk away?
I think a complete deal. I want our farmers to be taken care of, and he wants things also. We're going to be talking about fentanyl, of course. Fentanyl is killing a lot of people.
Yeah, China's a whole other thing, but yeah, amazing to see the peace deal between Cambodia and Thailand. Much love to all my Cambodian people, my Khmer loyal followers. Many more songs to react to by Van Da and all the other Asian rappers. Not a lot of rap music has come out lately, so I haven't reacted to those rappers. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to support me. Hit the join link underneath the video for just €3 per month. You can help support me so I can help support you guys. And I'll see you all in the next one, man. Peace.